Is your family safe in case of a disaster? Everyone worries about this, but the rich and famous have it all taken care of. In this video we will explore who the top 7 celebrity preppers are and what they are doing to stay safe from disasters and emergencies. One even has their own private island to escape to. Ready to see if your favorite star is on the list? Let's go! Angelina Jolie is a well-known Hollywood actress and humanitarian. She is also a prepper. She stores foods that are high in calories and nutrients, such as canned goods, beans, rice, and pasta. Jolie has taken steps to prepare for emergencies, such as stockpiling food and water, building shelters, and learning survival skills. Jolie makes sure she always has a stockpile of food and water that can last for several months. Jolie even had a shelter built under her home that she can use in the event of a disaster. Jolie has learned survival skills, such as how to build a fire, how to find food and water in the wilderness, and how to perform first aid. She has also taught her children survival skills. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is one of the most famous actors in the world. He's won an Academy Award, a Golden Globe, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. But did you know that he considers himself a true prepper? Freeman has stockpiled food and water that can last for several months. He also has a shelter that he can use in the event of a disaster. He has learned survival skills, such as how to build a fire, how to find food and water in the wilderness, and how to perform first aid. One of the most unusual things that Freeman has done to prepare for an emergency is to build a bee ranch. He got into beekeeping because he wanted to do something to help the environment. But he also realized that beekeeping could be a valuable skill in an emergency. He's investing in renewable energy sources and making his home more energy efficient. Liam Hemsworth. Liam Hemsworth is a famous actor, but he's also a devoted prepper. He considers himself an expert at survival skills, such as how to build a fire, how to find food and water in the wilderness, and how to perform first aid. He has said everyone has a duty to prepare for disasters. One of the most unusual things that Hemsworth has done to prepare for an emergency is build a bunker. The bunker is located on his property in Australia, and it's designed to withstand extreme weather conditions. It also has its own water supply and solar panels. He knows that natural disasters and other emergencies can happen at any time because his home was burned down in a California fire. Another thing that Hemsworth has done to prepare for an emergency is learn how to farm. He now has a small farm on his property, where he grows his own food. He's invested in renewable energy sources and making his home more energy efficient. Liam Hemsworth is a role model for us all. He is someone who is taking steps to prepare for the unexpected. Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is one of the most famous athletes in the world. She is a former UFC women's bantamweight champion and a current WWE superstar. But most important is that she knows everyone should be a prepper. In her own words, she said, "I think that self-reliance and independence is real freedom. We forego our freedom for convenience a lot of the time." Rousey has a self-sufficient compound on her property in California. The compound is powered by solar and wind energy, and it has its own water supply. The compound also has a garden, which provides Rousey with food and stores canned meats for emergencies. Rousey learned her survival skills from her father, Ron Rousey. Ron was a judo instructor and a survivalist. She also said, "If all the grocery stores closed, what would you do?" That's a scary thought. Rousey is also a trained firearms instructor, a skilled archer, and a hand-to-hand combatant. Rousey is a role model for us all. She is someone who is taking steps to prepare for the unexpected. She is also someone who is committed to protecting herself and her family in the event of an emergency. Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is a famous actress and singer that is known worldwide. Miley Cyrus's shelter is a self-sustaining compound located on her property in Malibu, California. The compound is powered by solar and wind energy, and it has its own water supply. The compound also has a farm, which provides Cyrus with food and herbs. Cyrus learned her survival skills from her father, Billy Ray Cyrus. Billy Ray is a country singer and actor, but he is also a skilled survivalist. Cyrus has a survival kit that she keeps in her car at all times. She believes that climate change is a real threat, and she is taking steps to prepare for the possibility of more extreme weather events. She has installed solar panels on her property, and she is also making her home more energy efficient. She is someone who is not only famous but also taking steps to prepare for the unexpected. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Rock Johnson is one of the most famous actors in the world, and he's also a prepper. Johnson has a team of survival experts who help him to prepare for emergencies. The team includes experts in fields such as wilderness survival, first aid, and disaster preparedness. Johnson played football at the University of Miami as a defensive lineman. The team was AP national champions in 1991. He also has a shelter that he can use in the event of a disaster at a self-sustaining compound located on his property in Hawaii. The compound is powered by solar and wind energy, and it has its own water supply. The compound also has a farm, which provides Johnson with food. He's also a best-selling author. Dwayne's autobiography, The Rock Says, spent multiple weeks atop the NY Times bestsellers list. Johnson learned his survival skills from his father, Rocky Johnson. Rocky was a professional wrestler and a survivalist. Johnson is a meat eater. He has said that he believes in eating a healthy diet, and that includes eating meat to provide protein to keep him in shape. Are you enjoying this content? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on bell notifications so that you don't miss any of our videos. And now for our #1 celebrity prepper. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the most famous actors in the world, but he's also a devout survivalist. One of the most interesting things DiCaprio has done to prepare for an emergency is buy a private island off the coast of Belize. The island is rumored to have a self-sustaining compound with its own water supply, solar panels, and even a farm. DiCaprio says he doesn't want to live on the island full-time, but he wants to have a place to go in the event of a disaster. He also believes the island could be a valuable asset to humanity in the future. He's invested in companies that are developing renewable energy sources and sustainable transportation options. He's someone who is taking steps to prepare for the unexpected, while also working to protect the environment for future generations.